Hey guys, welcome to EduHubSpot PMP Mindset video series. In this video, I'm gonna talk about my next section, which is closing the project. How the project is closed in Predictive and how the project is closed in Agile project. So we'll wear that PMI hat, we will differentiate the two mindset theories of Predictive and Agile, and let's see how you will do it. But before I go into detail, you need to have this awesome mindset tool, and how you will get that is I will explain that to you at the end of the video. But before that, we really want to make sure we go right into the concept first. You will get this tool for free of course, don't worry, but let's first understand the concept, which is much more important. Once you have the tool, click on option 6, which is closing the project. Okay, let's read closing the project. In the traditional projects, predictive projects, the project manager will obtain a stakeholder's or client's approval once the entire project has been wrapped up and completed. The final report will be released and the deal will be concluded. The group will then share any advice or lessons learned that might be used to future initiatives. Ensure all bills are paid off and resources are released. So basically on the traditional side, how it happens is the project manager will have that final report, will develop that final report. The stakeholders, the customer has to give the sign off on the product, and typically on the traditional side, this sign off happens at the last stage of the project, and it happens only once. Okay, so in the traditional, it is done at the last stage. You release the resources, you make sure all the bills are paid, you make sure there are no open claims if you're using procurement or contracts. You make sure all those things have been taken care. Lessons learned are also, typically lessons learned are done throughout, but you will, in traditional side, you will definitely do it at the end stage. Of course, the preference is throughout, but at the end stage, you will 100% do that. Okay, now let's read the Agile side. The final review of the project should include a meeting with stakeholders to review the final scope that was completed, the budget and the schedule. On successful transfer of ownership from the Agile team to the operations team, the team should do a final retrospective to concentrate on the lessons learned. So on the Agile side, there's little difference. So at the end stage of your Agile, you will have the retrospective session. Now, this retrospective session is not just done at the final. It is actually done throughout, like it's a dedicated meeting which happens throughout the project. So lessons learned are managed in a quite different way on Agile, first of all. Secondly, because you are giving the product multiple times, like through sprints and all, there could be a chance that the customer gives you the sign off throughout the project. Like first you created the MVP, the customer likes it, the customer will give you the sign off on that. Then you will build the product on top of it. Then the customer will again give you sign off. So customer can give you sign off multiple times on Agile projects as compared to on traditional projects where the sign off is typically done only at the last stage of the project. So that's really the difference. But assuming you are creating a single product in Agile side, then you will only get one sign off, which is at the last stage. But we typically on the Agile side, we come up with prototypes, then we build on top of that, then we launch to the market, because we want to be quick in launching the product. So you need the sign off multiple times on the Agile side. Okay, let's do the question. You are in the final stages of your project sponsor requested your project team members to contribute to organizational learning. As a project manager, what would be your next step? So basically, you want to make sure that you contribute to the organizational learning. Okay, A, conduct a seminar at the organization level and share the project knowledge. Now, first of all, the sponsor is requesting you that they want to contribute to the organizational learning. Why would, for example, if your project or your organization has 1000 employees, why would you do your project meeting or a seminar for the entire organization? I mean, you may do it, but if you really want to contribute to the organization learning, just update your lessons learned register and update it to the OPA, organization process asset, and whosoever is interested, they can look it on their own. I think conducting a seminar may be a too extreme choice, so I would not prefer that. But let's see. I double clicked and it shows that it's the wrong answer. That's what I thought. Option B, conduct lessons learned meetings and update the lessons learned register regularly. Exactly. So if you're updating it regularly, you are uploading that to the organization process asset, and whosoever is interested, they can look at it. So B looks like the correct choice, but let's see. Option C, contribute to organization learning whenever possible. Again, it shouldn't be whenever, it actually should be throughout. So whenever possible is not the correct choice for sure, which is the wrong answer. I double clicked on that and it showed me it's a wrong choice. Option D, assign a team member for this activity. Too extreme choice. Just because you want to have lessons learned, you really don't need a new resource for that. It's actually the job of a project manager. So D is also an extreme choice. It should be wrong. That's it. The correct choice we have is the option B, which is conduct the lessons learned meetings, which is the correct choice. You can see the correct answer by clicking here. You can see the correct answer choice. If you want to see the video explanation of why option B is better, which I just explained you in this video, but you can have a dedicated video by clicking on this link, and it will take you to a new video where I've explained the same question again. Okay. There's another question, which is question number 2. I want you to practice this question on your own, and you know how to do that. But before you do question number 2, first go on to the home page. How to get this tool for free of cost? Just go on my website www.eduhubspot.com. When you go on my website, you will see 2 options over there. Either bottom right hand side, you will see an option of chat, click on that chat option, talk to one of my team member, or you request a demo, book a demo, and you will directly, based on the timeline, you can connect directly with one of my team member, and they're gonna set up a 30-minute Zoom call with you. Now, what is the purpose of this Zoom call? They're gonna explain you how to use this tool. They're gonna understand your background, what you are doing, how you are doing in your studies, and they will give you some pointers. After the end of the call, of that Zoom call, they're gonna email this mindset tool for you free of cost. If you are my student or if you are not my student, you will, irrespective of that, you will get this tool free of cost. Only thing I ask from you is go on my website and talk to them. Give us those 30 minutes, because ultimately I want to make sure that I'm impacting your life, not just by helping you pass the PMP exam, but touching your hearts. That's my end goal. And please don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel, because I'm gonna explain this entire 15 concepts, everything. Like before the real PMP, you have to watch these 15 sections wear your PMI hat in order to pass this exam successfully. And don't forget to send me an email when you pass this exam, because these emails help me a lot. It motivates me a lot to make something as beautiful like PMI Mindset tool, which I did. I hope you guys liked my Close the Project video on the PMP Mindset series. Next topic, we will talk about lessons learned. On the other side, you will see my most favorite videos. I want you to watch that as well. Don't forget to comment on this video whether you liked it or not. Thank you.